Bigbossjock, day 22. Continuing on with the Caminata. My 750. I believe this is April 13th, 17. El Puerto Rosso. 750. Vivo y directo. Desde Redding, California. Radio Rebelde. Well, I could. And I could keep going. I'm losing my train of thought. Well, if that's my signature and I do it every time, if I lapse, that has to be okay. But I never lapse on El Puerto Rosso. Yeah, that's true. God's right here inside. So I'll connect him, give him the most respect, sign off with him at the end. Maybe not every time, but for every episode. That would be a show. We all should show our respect, and it will reflect in our way, our style, where we orate, and the others emulate. If you're the one doing the recording, what's going on today is the opposite. And people, if they stood back and looked at their style, watch what's going on. Sometimes maybe just try to turn off the noise. Look at the movements. What does that correlate to? Prostitution, the stripper moves. What the prostitutes do has become everyday. And who runs the prostitutes, the pimps, that's who the men emulate. And that's what a thugger society is. Yankee America, thugger gangster nation. That's what a gangster's become. It's just a thugger. Women can be mobsters. They're in my family. They took over. And so I know about mobsters and what it's become. I don't want to throw that at them. I'm just saying that, at the whole show, controlled by George Yellow Belly Bush, as far as the public sees. And that's within them, the families, the ones who are involved. And they know that there's Nazi string pullers. The Bushes aren't the top. And it goes back to World War II. Their style, tap shoes. I wrote a poem. It's a copyright, written it is. God inside, he's right here. Tells me write the rhyme. Food, that was too food to lead the group. Hagen's family history. Tap shoes. They're known as foo shoes. The ones that George Bush, he used to use. Out there on the deck doing his skipto during World War II. He took over the crime families. The color assigned to them. Took it from the mobsters and used the families also. Gray, that's a mobster's color since the day. The lines, the dark color lines on the gray material, they have their signature. And they want to leave it. Well, I wouldn't call it freelancing, but what they did was Tim Receiver 0067. And my involvement in the program, people would think that it was military. You people, the public, have no idea what your government's up to. They are the crime. And when they're not directly involved, they are around, pushing one way or the other. When you understand that the crime families are led by the intelligence services, then recalculate how you view the structure of the government, what's going on, the corruption that exists. And the possibilities. Investigate those possibilities and see that there's even more than what you thought. Because your imagination didn't go there. What's been going on. That's what happened, analysts, if you opened your minds and begin to realize and stop being fooled by what's programmed through the screen. I'm walking, staying with the tune. Skinner's doing the beat. I'm staying next to the street. End of the day, you listen to it. Be there. I want to know what's this. Me is you. For me is that. As far as them. What else? I need to think it out. I'm trying to finish this poem. Sign it to copyright. It's quite good, in my opinion. Explains what's going on current day. What the breakdown of the inaugural speech. Second by second. That's subliminal programming. Code given. Brought to the public by the DIA, CIA. Yankee intelligence services. Right there, daily, programming the masses. Among them also, Cold War tactics under the guise of fighting terrorism. Anytime there's a question. As far was the enemy from over there, is it east or west? I mean, halfway around the world. Russia. So what's Russia going to do? Why did Donald? Let's go to the news. Let's analyze for a moment. The last couple of weeks, why did Donald choose to send, it's one of their name brand missiles to Syria, hit a base? Because of a gas attack. That was probably a false flag. Meaning, planned by Yankee Sam. Gave them a reason to the Moab yesterday as a warning. To let the public know that's the first time, watch the second time. And when the Jews drop it on Iran, it will be a nuke. That's what it'll lead to. North Korea will shoot off theirs. They'll fire off some, maybe all. He isn't going to leave there without using all his arsenal, and that's Kim Jong-un. So what's the plan? Other than it'll hurt the South Korea, their economy. As I heard the analyst say on the TV channel, it would be bad for business for Yankee Sam. Many of their factories are in the way of the missiles. The trajectory from North Korea, they get hit. Not all the people that would go missing, disappear or vaporized. And body parts, pieces, hand parts. And those all in little pieces. So, if we look at the climate, Donald's told, we know he's controlled. Higher ups are planning this out. That more than likely tells me that the gas attack in Syria was a false flag because it goes along with the plan. The more tells me that North Korea is being warned. North Korea by saying they had hit those islands out in the China Sea. That there's been a discrepancy. Yankee Sam in China. That's China's way of saying we're going to jump in on the side of North Korea, but silently for right now, and fund them like they always do. That's not being explained to the Yankee Americans, so as analysts, let's think about that. Syria, that opens up the front with Russia. Iran. That's why Yankee Sam wants to open up two fronts, is what I'm saying. So take on the Russians, the Iranians, what's left of the Syrian army, and they'd have more because they get funding. And that'll, the Jews, they'll choose to hit Iran at the same time and help out, continue to help their so-called helping in Syria. They've always desired to have free reign, go over Syria's airspace with impunity and drop bombs, as if it's just common what goes on. No problem doing their part in the war on terror. In 2000, say in 90, that wouldn't be the way. No. It would have been a lot different. Even in 2000, I don't think they could have pulled that off. After the war on terror, they could have pushed on the people pretty fast. That's going to kick off all over. Hezbollah, Lebanon, the Jews, as soon as they choose to attack one of their neighbors and do it atrociously, such as use of Moab, other armies are going to confront the Jews. They'll group. The region will. They share something in common. They're Muslims. Many in the region are Arabs. But more so is their faith. That's what unites them. It's what will. I'm still going? Wow, look at that. On the Caminata, day 12. Getting across the street. Staying with the beat. All right here at the main intersection in town. On the sign that says I was sodomized by the F.B.I. Being humiliated another time. 22 days, doing the same. I have no pay. I have no pay, I receive no pay. Bow, wow, wow, I want out. Need out? I am a slave. Being held under U.S. national security. I receive no health care. Is there any compassionate lawyer out there? I think there is, along with your title lawyer. I mean, the compassionate part. I can't give any money up front. You can make money. It's because you don't know about me. That's why. And if you do learn, you're involved with me in the program somehow. If not, they'll work it out, and that's Yankee-Sam. That's why I'm here, left out. Doing the radio show in the street, staying with the beat, doing this once more. Hey, you know, currently I'm going across the street. Big whack, patty whack. Oh, I dropped into someone else's house. Looking for the bone so I can go back home. Let's see who I see. Depends who I meet. That's where to go. I'll work it out. I'll get back to my house because I need to get a bone. Otherwise, I'll be left out. And wow, 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 I'll be out of the doghouse. Operation Caminata. We're getting back to the other side of town. Walking. Talking, doing the radio show. Day 22 of the protest. It's moved away from the front of the F.B.I. field office. Going down the main street in town named Cypress. Bigbossjock, part one of the Caminata. One only God. Allah, right here inside. Welcome me to the rhyme. And I do say thank you. Fernando fuera. Yeah. Bigbossjock.